What's the plan for today?
Well, we're swapping spots with Brady and Trail. Brady and Trail go hunt. This morning, while everyone was having their coffee and breakfast, I asked them where they planned to go, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go here." I said, "Oh, go that big buck that we saw yesterday amongst those javelina, because that was right between those two spots you're talking about." So we're gonna go to their spot that they've been hunting the last few days, and I've hunted that spot before also, and I've seen a lot of deer there before. So we will find out. I hope they kill the buck that I saw yesterday, and I hope I find us an orange dick today. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Here we are. Get our stuff, walk out this point, start glassing.
Today's the day. Today's the day. Finish strong.
I've never been here, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't either. Where they
But I see a lot of other people park here. Tells me it's a popular glassing spot. Stay tuned, folks. Hopefully Kurt's having better luck than we are. Right now we've got 9 does and no bucks. I know where the bucks are. They should be in here. But if I was smart and disciplined, I'd be able to sit water. But I just can't do it. So I'm a knothead. That's the old saying. Life's tough. It's really tough if you're stupid. A hunting equivalent to that for archery Coues deer is archery Coues deer is tough. It's really tough if you don't have the fortitude and discipline to sit water. And I just admit that I don't have the mental fortitude like some of those guys do. I appreciate they can do it, but I'm one of those chuckleheads who just, I know my faults. I know my weaknesses. And sitting still in one place is not one of my strong suits. So I end up eating an awful lot of tags because of that. And then I try to make it sound like, to rationalize in my mind why I don't hunt water in a blind. I try to come up with all these rationalizations about how spot and stalk is more fun and this and that. It's really just more frustrating is what it is. But for right now, I'm going with the story that spot and stalk is harder. Maybe it's just my ineptitude that makes it harder. Oh, he's a nice one. That is a nice buck. His driver's side is broken off at the second point. Well, Michael, Mr. Camera Guy, walks over to this side of the ridge towards the truck and he's like, hey, there's a buck over here. There's a nice buck over there, kind of scurrying around chasing a doe. I think there's 3 does, and it's hard to see what they're gonna do. They've dropped over the ridge, they've come back to the top, dropped over, come back. I don't know where the buck went to. Well, if ever you tried to convince me that some deer have wings and can fly away, you could convince me of that with Coues deer. Because there was a buck and at least 2 or 3 does on this ridge over here at about 300 yards, running around. They'd go over the ridge, come back, go over the ridge, come back. And about an hour ago, we lost sight of them, and I've been walking, looking down in all these holes, looking up all those drainages. If they were there, I'd see them. I mean, we're talking 300 yards. I don't know where they went, but I might come back here this evening. It's my hunt, because he's a really nice buck. He's got a full 4, nice 4 on this side, and then on this side, he's got his brow tine and then the main beam in one point, and then it's snapped off. I don't know. Most years I come here and I go chase rabbits and go chase quail, and I have better luck getting close to deer when I'm not focusing on deer. This year, I haven't. Only by accident I got within 70 yards of one, and that's when I was chasing some javelina. Someone else needs to take over this operation, because I am proving on a regular basis what level of ineptitude I have. I hunt about like the Vikings win Super Bowls. Sore subject with me. Fortunately, they haven't been in one since 1977, so I haven't had to cry in public over a football game since 1977. Well, I'm about ready to go grab my pack and all my stuff and head back to camp. Stay tuned, folks. We got one afternoon hunt left here. Well, I wish I could tell you that day 6 was this great day of all kinds of action.
Kurt went back to the blind like he had on day 5. He went and set the same blind Marcus did. And he went back there on day 6.
Last morning to hunt. So we got in here and kind of doctored up the blind a little bit. And super calm right now, so we'll see if that holds, if it gets windy or not. But we're gonna sit this thing as long as it takes today to hopefully get a deer shot.
And from what I hear, some deer came in. It didn't turn out quite the way that Kurt would have hoped for.
I guess that's what I get for being so dang lazy. Sitting here relaxed and that deer come in. The jet's flying over. I could not get myself turned enough to get in the best shooting position, and I wasn't raised up high enough. And when I released the arrow, it clipped this limb right in front of us. Now it's sticking out there in the pond.
Same for me. That morning I saw some deer, me and Michael and Jim Heffelfinger. We saw one buck that was chasing some does finally, but we could never relocate them. And then we spent the afternoon just looking for more deer, exploring the landscape, and day 6 was kind of the slowest of all the days. And I wish I could tell you, oh, we had all these stalks, we had this, we had that, and everything, you know, put a nice little bow around this hunt, and we ended up filling our deer tags. We didn't. So we came down here, we had just a remarkable time. Got to see some old friends, invited a couple new people, Trail and Brady from Go Hunt, and just enjoyed everything that Southern Arizona has to offer. And we thank all of you for watching and following along. We wish you nothing but health and happiness in the new year. And 2021 is a new year. We take what we learned and go forward, and hopefully we got more great stories to tell you. Well, folks, I wish I could tell you that I filled my Arizona Coues deer tag. But here we are with the sun setting on the last night, and I don't have much to show you. Other than now you know how bullheaded I am, that I refuse to sit water, that I have a lot of fun while I'm down here. And this is just one really cool place. So, appreciate you following along. Wish I had a deer to show you. Marcus has one to show you. What did I tell you at the beginning, right? I said, if anyone's gonna kill a deer in this hunt, it's gonna be Marcus. He didn't let us down. Good job, Marcus. Thanks for watching.